What is up, guys? It is Styx here, and today I am going to be going over the Retrofuturist Energy Shotgun. Now, the Retrofuturist is a lightweight 80 RPM shotgun with 7 in the magazine by default, and it is a void energy weapon. This shotgun came into being, or rather, it was reissued in the Season of the Chosen with a bunch of random rolls from the current season. So it is only recently cropped up. Not a lot of people are really talking about exactly how good this weapon can be. Today I'm going to be going over how you farm this weapon, what rolls you should be looking for, and what builds you could possibly be using this gun with. And remember, if you enjoy the video, feel free to like it and leave a comment down below. Starting off with the barrel, there are actually a few pretty decent barrels here, but the two main ones you're going to be looking for PvP are Rifled Barrel and Full Choke, as per usual. Rifled Barrel decreases your handling by 15 and increases your range by 10, so it's a bit of a trade-off, but pretty worth it if you are going for a quick draw roll, which if it's a PvP shotgun, you probably should, even though it is lightweight and thus has a higher handling stat than normal at 68. And then there's Full Choke, which tightens the barrel, reducing the projectile spread of your shotgun, which essentially just improves the consistency, especially with something like snapshot sights, since it only works when you're aiming down sights. Out of these two choices, I would prefer Full Choke personally, because I'm going to want to squeeze a little bit of extra range out of it while still maintaining the consistency of a lightweight shotgun. As far as the magazine perks go, there are really only two here that are going to be super good. The Assault Mag, which increases your stability and your rounds per minute on the shotgun, letting you fire faster. Since this isn't going to one-shot people all too often, this will help you clean up an area really quickly if you're just jumping around doing your thing. An Accurized Round, which just gives a flat plus 10 range increase, which is just generally really nice. And then, of course, if you want, there's also Light Mag, which slightly increases your range and your reload speed. As far as the first perk slot goes, there is Quick Draw for PvP, which allows you to draw the weapon extremely quickly. Note that due to the Quick Draw changes coming, this will no longer boost the handling as much, but it's still going to be very useful for just replacing that, shotgun dexterity mod, because you'd probably have to run two of them to come up with the same speed. Another potential thing you could go for here is Dual Loader, which reloads 2 shells at a time, but halves your reload speed. It pretty much just makes it so that it's a little bit more comfortable, I guess, to use it. It's entirely preference-based, though. I personally would prefer Quick Draw. Now, for the second perk slot, there's Snapshot Sights, which is the pretty default choice. You aim down sights instantly. And then there was also Trench Barrel, which after a successful melee hit, this weapon gains increased damage, handling, and reload speed for a short duration or until 3 shots have been fired. Now you might be wondering to yourself, well, this normally isn't all that good. Why would you want this on a PvP shotgun? Well, that's because this is a lightweight frame weapon, meaning that it doesn't do as much damage, but it fires faster. So the increased damage and handling is very helpful if you want to, like I said, get some cleanup kills or even one-shot people from a much further range than you would be normally. Now, the other little thing here that you could really make useful is Thresh. Killing combatants with this weapon generates a small amount of super energy. This now works in PvP, which is going to play into one of the build ideas I had for this weapon. As it is a void energy weapon and a shotgun that can roll Thresh on it, you can run Nazarek's Sin. Now, this is an exotic helmet for Warlocks, and what it does is void damage kills increase your ability energy recharge rate. So this applies to your grenade, your melee, and your class ability, but also to your super, meaning that if you run, for example, Full Choke, Accurized Rounds or Assault Mag, Quick Draw, and Thresh on this weapon, and you're running around killing people with this thing, or you're just whipping it out to kill people every so often, then you can very quickly get a super like Chaos Reach, which is incredibly strong right now for Warlocks, or you could even go with a Top Tree Dawnblade, and just use this to farm out your super really quickly, which makes that really good to do. Now, as far as how you get the Retrofuturist shotgun, along with how you farm this weapon out, it is a world drop. What this means is that you can only get it from just random world drops so there's technically no way to farm it if you're thinking about normal means. However, what you can do is I can put a link of another video I made that goes over a specific method you can do to grind out gunsmith materials. That way you can turn it into the Banshee over and over again so that you can get as many drops of this weapon as you need. On top of that, you can also go to the world engrams in your Umbral Decryptor, which should only cost 5 legendary shards to decrypt, and no hammer charges, which is just all around really nice. Now that is all for today's video. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to subscribe so you are notified about my future videos, and thanks for watching.